Let's welcome back to the show Congressman Chris Stewart from House Intelligence. You know, people in the national security community, sir, it's good to see you again, believe more indictments are coming from U.S. Attorney John Durham's criminal probe of the Trump-Russia botched probe. It's a 27-page indictment of Democrat lawyer Michael Sussman. He pleaded not guilty to lying to the FBI. Sir, you usually see indictments, there may be 5 to 10 pages. This is nearly triple that.
Yeah, this is interesting reading, and you can't read this indictment without having this overarching impression of it shows the pure either incompetence, and I mean severe incompetence, of the corruption. It's one or the other. They're either very incompetent or very corrupt, of senior officials, the Department of Justice and the FBI, all up and down the chain. And so I think further indictments are coming. And one thing you may remember, the Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee, we referred more than a dozen individuals for criminal investigation. So again, I think more indictments are coming. I hope they're coming, because if justice is served, they should be coming. Congressman,
you know, this is eerie echoes of Whitewater. Let me explain. Hillary Clinton's billing records, remember, connecting she and her husband to the Madison Guaranty Bank, the Whitewater lending bank. They disappeared. The billing records disappeared. They miraculously showed up in the White House. The billing records for Michael Sussman has a roadmap of what happened too. The Durham indictment alleges also Hillary Clinton's team of researchers accessed data in the executive branch. We're talking the executive branch covers Treasury, State Department, and Judiciary in order to go after Trump, in order to track internet traffic connected to Trump's businesses with Russia's Alpha Bank. It turns out it was just marketing email spam touting Trump's hotels. So Michael Sussman, the Democrat lawyer, billed the Clinton campaign for a meeting with the FBI's top lawyer. He said he wasn't representing any client. He was merely a citizen trying to plant inside the FBI Hillary's false story based on this confidential non-public records. He also billed for talking to journalists. So he tries to plant it, and then they leak the false story. Do you see how circular this is, Congressman? Go ahead.
For sure. And you bring a couple good points, but they're very narrow in a sense. This goes so much more broadly. And I think the fact that the special counsel was able to get those billing records and emails, which were clearly protected by client privilege, and it shows that someone is working with them or providing that information. But let's remember what they did. As you've indicated, Hillary Clinton and the DNC used this private firm to dig up dirt on a president. They did it using almost certainly Russian disinformation. They used corrupt, as I've said, FBI and DOJ officials. They attacked innocent Americans, and they lied to the American people for years about it. That's what we're talking about here. And why did they do that? Because they didn't like the current or the previous president. And, you know, there's this narrative about the big lie over some of the things were said over the 2020 election. Oh my gosh, this is the big lie. This is the thing that started, and it went on for 4 years. And it includes, I think we're going to see, it includes criminal activity from some of the most senior people within our government.
And the other thing, too, the carrot for them, the tech executive, we don't know the name of that person yet. They were hoping for jobs in the Hillary Clinton administration, right? So, you know, you see that former President Obama was briefed about this, according to DNI Ratcliffe's declassification of former CIA chief John Brennan's notes of his meeting, that Hillary's foreign policy advisor suggested and proposed a plan to vilify Trump by connecting Trump allegedly with Russia. It all fell apart. Mueller didn't touch any of this, and the Mueller report didn't touch any of this. The former foreign policy advisor for the Hillary campaign is NSA Jake Sullivan for Biden now. What do you say to this? Final word. We got to go.
Well, he's got some questions he's going to have to answer. He is in the thick of this. He's sitting in the White House right now. He's going to have to answer some questions, as are a lot of other people that were working with him.
Okay, Congressman Chris Stewart, it's great to have you back on.
Thank you.
Come back soon.